I said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double dip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double dip on the director's cut. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We been sucking on every damn toe. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimetal PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with gaming in general. Whether it be Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, Luna, we got you. We're here. Happy Friday to all of you, and let's talk games because, games galore this week. It's been an amazing week for gaming. Once again, I feel like I'm repeating myself from last week and the weeks before because it feels like gaming is like, bro, it's booming right now. We got so many shows. We got the Video Game Awards announcements. We got the freaking Call of Duty release. We like, come on, bro. All these games that are going on Game Pass, like they dropped yesterday. We got a good horror game and another like gambling game too, dropping on Game Pass. Ghost of Yotei is selling. Right? So no surprise there. I thought that they were going to buy 80 something, 90 million, right? PlayStations out there. So, to be expected at least for them to sell at least 5 million copies, right? You would think with the hype behind that game. And more gaming news, which we are going to cover here. So you're watching from YouTube, Kick, or Twitch, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the content. Without further ado, let's get into it because my man, that man, like, we gotta give him his flowers. Power Boss is in the house. And Padrino of Gaming is in the building. How you doing, man? Glad to have you around. What's going on?
Having an absolute blast all the time, every time. Oh, and you also forgot, we also had the Golden Joystick Awards and the Xbox Partner Preview this week. Yesterday.
Thank you. And that's why I love Power Boss. He always reminds me of shit that I miss. And there's so many like things going on right now with gaming, with the Steam Box, Rogue Ally. We're getting games in every front, but shout out to the homies in the chat. I see you over there, man, active. And we got our boy Adidas 20 with the 2. Salute to the homies, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through and passing by and dropping a super chat, man. I appreciate that, man, for real. Adidas 20 always a good member of the community. So shout out to him and thank you for that. We got Ico 45
in the house as well. Say what's up, Demo and chat. How's it going? Hey, big B Army Xbox. Hey, who? What's up? What's up, player?
What's up, Big B?
He say F PlayStation. Oh my god, man. Really? We're gonna get started. Like, damn. Damn. All right. So what is it saying? We got Aaron's in the house. Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Let's get it popping, bro. Because hey, it's a beautiful weekend. Nuketown is back in Call of Duty Double XP. I can't wait to grind my camos. Oh man, it's been a while, right? We're gonna talk a lot about Call of Duty. We're gonna talk about Battlefield as well. All of that is going on in the shooting genre, and and more. Army Xbox, saying BB Army Xbox, what's going on? Silent Hill 2 Remake Shadow dropped on Xbox. That's another one, another exclusive, right? Exclusive that's gone already. We got Riot Gaming with the 2, man. I appreciate you, man. Demo fleet to PC with his 5080. Bro, like, how do you think I make all this content before? Like, I didn't make this shit in the Xbox. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I had a PC for a long time, 3080, rocking the 3080 for a long time. It was great. But I feel like, content creation is getting more demanding, which is why I upgraded. Games like Borderlands 4, even though it was pretty bad optimized, made me realize that I needed to update my rig because my CPU was like the i7 12700K, whatever. That wasn't like the strongest CPU, so it was really struggling with those games. So yeah, that's why I upgraded. And now, bro, I'm loving life, bro. I'm loving life. Everything looks smooth. 250, 280 hertz on the fucking Call of Duty and shit. Like, that's dope, bro. I feel so nice. And not only that, in all games, like he made every game. Like with the 3080. I was running Outer Worlds, for example, and I was getting somewhere between 80 to 110 FPS. And as soon as I upgraded, everything skyrocketed to 200 FPS or 180, 160. So it's like, wow, it's a big improvement on those big CPU heavy type games.
Yeah,
yeah. And also, like, I gotta say the NVIDIA frame generation has really improved a lot. So it feels like way less latency, at least in games. I tried it in the games like Outer Worlds because I wanted to see what it was like. And you could easily play a game like Outer Worlds with that on, and you can get as many frames as you want. I don't recommend you to do more than 2 times frame generation in these games because it started looking like a little iffy, like a little fake. But 2 times, it works perfectly good in those games. But I wouldn't recommend that for multiplayer. Like, that's a no-no for multiplayer. A lot of latency, so don't do that. But yeah, man, shout out to Riot Gaming for coming through. What's up? Shout out to everybody and the chat. Shout out to all of you, man. Violent improvements from Kick. Would you like many viewers? Let's make you popular. Thank you so much, bro. Make me popular. All you gotta do is like hit the like button and subscribe. Come through YouTube. I know it's probably like a butt or something. You know how it is. Who cares? We got Miguel Diaz in the house. Brutal demo YouTube version on cell phone version. Ready for the salt. Yeah, man. I actually go and check it out. We also got the vertical version of the of the show. I hope you enjoy and watch at your convenience. I'm trying to be like Xbox. I'm trying to meet you where you are. Like, I know a lot of you guys love the vertical format, and that's fine. It doesn't matter to me as long as you're here hanging out with us, man. But hey, let's get into everything, and let's start off with the big event that we had yesterday. That was Xbox third-party partner showcase. And I'm writing this as I go because I didn't have time to do all this.
I was about to say, why do you got state of playlisted there?
Okay. So let's get going with the Xbox third-party showcase. And I do have some bookmarks here because I was actually watching the show, and bro, I gotta say, it was pretty decent for the third-party showcase. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can play it here while we talk about it, because I know that Call of Duty, we're going to be seeing a lot of that here in this channel, so who cares? But let me go ahead, Xbox, and try to play it here while we talk.
I want to say I watched it live, I want to rate that about an 8 out of 10.
Oh, you gave him an 8 out of 10?
It was pretty darn good because not every game was for me, but the games that were high up there on my list. Like really, really wanting to be, heavily played. And every single one of them, like it says right here, Xbox Play Anywhere, and just about every single one of them was also in Game Pass as well. And I like that they had the disclaimer: buy once, play across console, PC, and supported gaming handhelds coming soon. And it even gives a date.
Yeah, I love the transparency that they're showing now, and it feels like they almost like removed the shackles and like the band-aid, and now they are like going all in with like multi-platform. They're going all in with like accessibility and making it easier for you to play these games. It's almost like they became allergic to the bullshit. And they are like, you know what? Fuck it. We don't care what nobody thinks. This is the way we're going. If you like it, cool. If not, whatever. But I don't see anybody complaining about Xbox Play Everywhere. I think it's one of the most underrated features in this generation. I think it's been one of the highlights this generation, because as a Xbox, PC, Oculus, whatever, MetaQuest user, I really use all of these features, because I think that is the best way that you can use the Xbox ecosystem, by having all these many devices and playing across all of them. That's the beautiful thing about it. They're like, okay, you don't really have to get one thing and be stuck with one thing. Like, we understand that gamers now, right, are moving towards different things and they want to try different environments. So we are going to meet you over there. And the fact that they give you this pro-consumer, right? I wouldn't call it pro-consumer. This should be the standard. Like if I buy a movie on YouTube, for example, and I can watch it on my phone, I can watch it on any of my TVs, I could log in my account and watch it in anything that I want. And I wouldn't have to buy it twice. But the way that other companies were, like PlayStation or something, like if you buy a game on PlayStation, for example, God of War, we know it's on PC. You won't get God of War on PC if you buy on PlayStation. You will have to like repurchase, double dip on the game that you already own. So I think this should be a standard, because we are already purchasing your product. We already tied to this account, so we might as well get the benefit of you having my information and everything that you want from me, and I have to rebuy the game. But getting back to the show, the first game that they show, I'm really into. It really gave me that Destiny vibes. I don't know if you caught that, the way that he was moving. Maybe I could bring it back a little bit here, but this game looks dope as well. But this game, Armada, right? What is the fucking name of this game? But I was digging this because he gave me
Armada.
Yeah, he gave me the vibes of what was his oh my god, what is his name game, bro? That is really cool. It's free to play. That you have like armors and suits, and then you like no, not First Descendant. Yeah, but what the fuck game, bro? I forgot about it. Like, I know my brother-in-law played that shit like crazy. I used to play that a lot. But it'll come back to me. But yeah, I did get some of these Destiny vibes in there. It has a little bit of hack and slash. Graphics look nice. They're not out of this world, but it actually looks pretty cool. And it's just like a cool action Armistice. It's just like a cool action game, and I can't wait to play it when it drops on Game Pass Day 1, 2026. I mean, looking forward to playing this banger, man. It looks fucking cool. What can you say about this game? Like, there's really nothing else that we can say. It looks pretty cool. I love how they also added everything so that you can like pre-order and everything. You see the code and everything. You can go ahead and go ahead and wish list and all that. And this one, the next game they show here, it was pretty good too. And I wasn't expecting games like this to show up, but like this one looks pretty cool. I'm digging it. What about you, Paul Boss?
I thought this at first was a Skull and Bones expansion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought at first, because that's what it looked like. It starts on the boat, and then it goes onto the island where you're walking around. Then it gave me Avowed vibes.
Yeah.
And then all the zombies or whatever is infecting them all, and the storyline of what it's saying across it. it just looked pretty cool, you know.
Yeah. Emilio, look, Riot Gaming here. Sorry, I missed his comment. He say next needs to go to mobile, and that's happening already. You already see PlayStation making mobile games. But the next thing that's gonna happen in the next generation of phones is that they're gonna enable so that you can have gaming phones, and now your phone becomes your gaming hub. And a lot of people, and this is what I think, that the Nintendo Switch biggest competition is the phones. Well, literally, gaming biggest competition is the phone.
Well, don't
Because
forget the new Pokemon Champions game that's coming out is going to be mobile and Switch 2 day one release.
yeah, which is insane, right? And that is not releasing on Switch. And look at this,
Dave the Diver and
the
it shows
Diver.
Xbox Frog Ally.
Finally making it to Xbox, even though you can play on Xbox as well. You have Rogue Ally, Xbox, everybody know this is an Xbox. And look, guys, like, come on,
It's
all
actually
these
come and
games.
gone out of Game Pass.
This is not coming out of Game Pass. No, but this game is cheap. This game is not super expensive or nothing. You can pick up this game for like $10 anywhere. I think I seen it the other day for like $8 on Steam or something.
Okay.
So, pretty cool game. It was like very highly praised and critically acclaimed. So go ahead and check it out. It looks freaking cool. I like the graphics. It's like the old school pixelated graphics, and you know that rocks. I like when games trying to be different. But yeah, man, also coming on Xbox, and look, we thought that we were never going to see this game. The same with all the games that are continue to release. What's up with this game though? This game looks fucking dope. I mean,
Song crossed with the
Castlevania,
Plague Doctor Castlevania style. Metroidvania. It looks really good. The art style is on point. I mean, there's
Game
not
Pass
really
Day
much
One
to
as
say
well.
about this. Yeah,
Game Pass Day One, and I, you know, like we're getting a lot of games like this, and you know, a lot of people were saying, Power Buzz, and I don't know how you feel about this, like. They show way too many indie games, but to be honest, indie games are slapping lately. Look at games like fucking, what is it, like Dispatch? Look at games like Peak. Look at games like you know, what is it, like the one that you have to play attached with a chain with some other person. What is it, like? I forgot the name of that game, but that game slapped, and a lot of people played it. Another game that slapped, and it was indie as well, was Schedule One. You know, I played the hell out of that one. So indies are very good, and everybody knows they're good for the soul as well. So I don't get the complaints. This game, it has like very similar vibes to like Silksong and stuff like that, but it's unique in its own way. You can say it's almost like this is like a Castlevania, Dracula. I don't know. It looks like fucking weird, but Crossworm is coming to Game Pass Day One, and you know, I think and I like that type of game. Silksong was amazing as well, even though it's not my type of game like this one. It just, you know, I just thought that it was a well done for people who love the type of games, and you know, this one as well. It looks, you know, kind of interested. I actually played the game. What was it, like Ravenlock? I actually played that one game when it first came to Game Pass, and it was actually all right. And this one seems to be like one of the games you like cards and stuff, like, you know, right? Like a turn-based type, you know, game. So,
you know, this gives me all the way back to the GameCube era with Baten Kaitos, or Kitos, however you pronounce it. 1 and 2, where, you know, you have a set party, you make yourself a deck, and depending on which card you choose, the type of attacks or defenses that you do.
One thing that I'm gonna say for sure, man, this game has a beautiful, unique art style. You know, that really, like, look at the vibrant colors, and you know, like how detailed everything is in their own way. So looking forward to try this out. Can't say that I'll be playing this shit full time, but definitely.
I want to know who was saying that, you know, they're showing too many indie games. I mean, this itself is
you go to Geoff Keighley, you know, post, and everybody get this the D. And they get the PlayStation instead of play a B or something. I'll look it up later, but that was funny. But yeah, no, not trying to console war here, but I think these games look interesting, to say the least, right? At least to us, because I mean, the people's gripes with Xbox is like the games are too Western. and they don't like that.
Did
A
you
lot.
know that there was 3 games that were announced that were not going to PlayStation?
Oh shit! So Xbox
And
exclusive,
this I
console
was
exclusive.
excited for.
Which one is this?
Vampire Crawlers.
Oh, vampire, bro! I thought isn't that like the card deck game, but you are shooting too, something like that. I like that combo.
It's just like the previous game, Echo Generation 2 with the cards, but you're
Oh.
playing in the Vampire Survivors universe.
So with the Pope and everybody, and I saw it
Mhm.
like, I really had to like go ahead and go back and look at the thing, but now it's like in first person, and it looks like it looks
Mhm.
fucking cool. So I know I know you love this showcase because it's like they really show the type of games you like, yeah.
Game one.
And that's Game Pass Day One, yeah, like Vampire Survival. Vampire Survivor, if you haven't played, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Got all the DLC, and I was grinding it out for 3 days.
Yeah, I think I like more Brotato because it was more simple. It was like in a little thing, and I didn't have to complicate myself. But Vampire Survivor, bro, was outstanding, and it really like popped off, and everybody was playing this game, dude. So yeah, man. When it comes to the show, I'm extremely happy with what they show. It's a third party partner showcase, of course. It's like a small show to close the year, but in January or February, we're gonna see the direct. And that's when you're gonna see the bangers that are coming on 2026, like Forza, Gears. I can't wait to see E-Day. We're gonna see, maybe Halo. Okay, so my prediction on Halo, we're gonna have a multiplayer Halo game dropping in 2027. And you know how I know this? Because Halo Infinite support ends in March 2027. So there's no way that they're gonna allow Halo without a multiplayer for long. So I'll give them max 6 months before they drop the next game after they done with Infinite. I believe that Infinite right now is in a beautiful state. Go ahead and check it out. All the battle passes and everything. Like, bro, it's incredible how much content they have put in the game. I seen somebody talking about like, it's sad that they put this big update towards the end of the life cycle of the game. And I'm like, yo, they've been doing this shit for a while. Like, I think the worst year was the first year and a half. Is when they, Halo actually lacked content, but after that, they just get going and going and going. It's been update after update. You don't play, I don't know what else to tell you. This one looks fucking cool.
So
yeah,
the last game that they showed, it was the
but
007.
looks funny.
007 First Light. They're showing way too much of that, and it's losing interest. I'm sorry, but it's just more Hitman. This, however, is basically Aliens crossed with Supermarket Simulator, and it is
Look at the dance.
hilarious. It is
Yeah.
hilarious, and it's 4-player co-op.
Look, listen, these games are taking off. This type of game, party games that you just do shit and play around. What about like that game, Dig? Have you seen it? All you do is like dig a hole, and whoever digs the hole faster is the one who wins. So simple games like this could make the difference and could be extremely fun, dude. So that's what indies are so important because the AAA devs get their ideas and evolve them into like AAA titles and they utilize it. Yo, what's up?
This game looks pretty damn cool.
This one dropped already on Game Pass, I think.
Yeah,
Isn't like the one that just dropped on Game Pass?
it did.
What was the name? But I'm not in the horror games, bro. But this one look cool.
It looks really good. It was called.
I had to try it out, though. Just
I just
to like
installed it.
see the graphics and shit.
As soon as my Xbox app opens up,
It looks scary as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It looks fucking
Total Chaos.
Yeah, Total Chaos. It dropped yesterday, like 2 shadow drops yesterday. We got the gambling game, right? That I know a lot of people are gonna be, oh, that game sucks, that game is ass, whatever. But let me tell you, bro,
fun.
I live down here in the hood, and every time that you go, I'm not gonna say where, places like gas stations, like smoke shops and shit. There's a little back room that you go and there's gambling machines. I hope the feds are not listening because I'm not trying to snitch. But everybody loves gambling, old people, young people, everybody can play that. And you're not using real money, which is the most beautiful thing. So There you have it. This game look crazy, bro. Look incredibly awesome and scary. So I want to try it out to see how it looks, but I'm not sure how much I'm gonna play, to be honest, because I'm not into scary games. But I can say that people like Next Gen Nero, C Money, they'll be like all over this shit. Yeah.
C Money already played this yesterday.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh
He
shit.
played this, and he played the Clover Pit, the gambling game.
Oh, the gambling game? How did it go? That streaming that one is gonna be extremely popular. Let me tell you.
Clover Pit is fun. It was been on Steam already, and I tried the demo of it. And now that it's on Game Pass, I played the full release of it, and it's getting DLC soon. Clover Pit is phenomenally fun.
Check this out. Total Chaos available today. Shadow drop into Game Pass. How can you say that this show was bad? Come on, man. A cooperative horror game. Which one is this?
Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2 developers. I think this is going to be a smash hit with kids. The animation's in the same style as Little Nightmares, and it's co-op. I think it's only 2-player co-op, but it looks smoother than Little Nightmares.
Yo, shout out to Six Layer in the house. We need to get you in here in the show one of these days, bro. Shout out to you, man. Let me know when you're willing to come through. Hit me in the DM and some shit. He has also a YouTube channel. Go ahead and follow him, dude. Homeboy be dropping content and shit, so go ahead. We got Eternal D87. Supunk looks fire. Isn't Supunk the one with the animals that do hack and slash or something like that? That look crazy. It remind me a little bit of a Biomutant. Remember that game?
It reminds me of a furry version of Elden Ring Night Rain.
Version. Yeah.
Mixed with Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I would think so. I know a lot of people don't like when they make animals look humanoid, right? A lot of people despise that because, furries and all that, whatever. But, I mean, it's just another game to play. If you like it, why not, bro? Who gives a shit what people think? Like,
this can be a hit or miss for me. I'm not sure.
This one is
have a campaign, but it seems like it has roguelike elements.
This one is like a twin stick shooter type game, but I don't know, bro. It looks like a time killer. It looks like one of those games that you probably will play on the cloud, right? Yeah. I think so. So I mean, shit, I'm not even mad about this one. What's the name of it? It'll show in a little bit. But yeah, man, the Xbox Partner Showcase, man, I think it was good, man. Yeah.
Like I said, this one for me is going to be a hit or miss. It's got great soundtrack above all else.
Yeah,
for a game of this style, the soundtrack is great, and it looks like Vampire Survivors.
Yeah, like a bullet hell type game, but twin stick shooter. Like you actually have to aim. I mean, it could be fun too, bro. You never know until you try it. I mean, you lose
8-bit Vampire Survivors, but a little more creepy.
It looks like one of those. Like I don't know if you got to play, but back in the day in the Atari 2600, you had games that look like this. They had like the hide and seek game. I don't know how much if you even got to play, but the hide and seek game was insane. You used to like go under the rug, hide behind the sofa. I don't know if you got to play that one, but back in the day in the Atari 2600, that was like a vibe. What was the other game that is like the guy that runs around and has to jump towards on the obstacles and then to alligators that open their mouth? What's the name? Pitfall. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of that style of graphics, right? Very pixelated, but with big squares, not little squares, but big squares. It looks interesting, bro. That's the thing. It looks unique. It looks creative, and I'm rocking with that because those are the type of games that people look at it. And like I said, AAA is called erosion. AAA developers will look at it and be like, damn, maybe we could like make something AAA like this. And, it'll be fun because the gameplay loop is fun. And that's what these indies are, you know what I mean, are all about. And what about this one?
This is the furry.
Yeah. This is Supunk. Yeah. Yeah, I think this game is gonna be fun, bro. A lot of people are into this shit, and at least forget about the furries, forget about the humanoid animals. When you look at the gameplay, the animations, and the production quality of this game, you can actually see like this is probably gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know people who wouldn't even dare to touch these type of games for, what I've said about the fairies and all that. But whatever, bro, it looks cool, man. I would definitely try it out, bro. I don't care. Shit, man. There's like worse.
We got 4 Game Pass shadow drops.
Oh, what? Because I thought there was only 2 Power Balls. Enlighten me. What was the other 2?
Ranks, Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill F.
That's on Game Pass?
Not in Game Pass, but it's on Xbox.
Yeah, and I heard people complain about
2 Game Pass drops as well.
People didn't want Xbox to shadow drop Silent Hill. They wanted a big announcement, but I don't think they deserve it, bro, because of the way they treated Xbox. So I think Xbox feels the type of way, but like, you know what, like you get what you get on the Zip.
Now, Six Slayer hit it on the head. Zoopunk is a prequel to Fist.
That's what it reminds me of. Fist, the little bunny that has the big arm. That game was been on Game Pass. I actually claimed it in Epic Games Store a long time ago. Sony PlayStation fanboys used to cap for this shit. Remember? Because that used to be a PlayStation time exclusive. Like, at the beginning of the generation, in case you haven't. Like, we remember, bro. Pepper Ridge Farms remembers always all the ponies capping and shit.
I will say the one thing that I hope about this game, I know you see it right here, but those are the only characters that you see so far, that it's not limited to one animal for one character. You saw the guards that were all pigs there, but I hope that there's like more rabbits, more antelopes or deers.
Yeah.
Tigers.
You want like more variety.
Multiple of them.
Yeah. You want more variety when it comes to like the enemies and the characters.
Characters that are memorable.
Yeah. You want to also like, to have personalities and stuff. But like, bro, come on. This shit look dope. Like the combat looks fucking amazing. Like you said, it's like a mix of Elden Ring, Ninja Gaiden type shit. Like, action, hack and slash.
Yep.
All right, man. Let's go see Chow what the hell they're talking about. Somebody say, how dare Jeff says Big Army Xbox. We got a rank in the house saying, looks like they got Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill F bundle going up soon. It's on the Xbox PC app now, but the buy button is broken for me. And it was the case too with I think it's like Total Chaos, because I had this game showing up on Game Pass, the one that is in here. I can't remember the name. I'm super bad with him. But Total Chaos, I wasn't able to download it for some reason, but I refreshed there
were 3 updates to the Xbox app.
Yeah,
because I was watching this as it happened, and I was looking, and right before the showcase, during the showcase, and after the showcase, there was 3 different updates.
Yes, sir. So I think that
update again.
Yeah, the store. I mean, there's a big sale now for Thanksgiving. Going on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all of that. So you guys, want to buy a game or something, and you had a game in a wish list, like it is a very, very, very good time to go ahead and cop like 3 or 4 games. Yeah.
Fun. Short, quick, to the point, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And then this is the announcement of the DLC, Unholy Fusion, coming soon.
Well, that game looks fun too. I'm not into gambling, but I mean, to each their own. But I know. Look, here's the thing. I know that I'm not into it, but don't think myself the center of the world.
Right? Huh? You like Balatro, right?
Do I like what?
Balatro,
no. I don't like card games. You know this, Power Buzz. Oh, and this one was fucking crazy. Like Eminem in Hitman. Come on, that's cool. I don't even play Hitman like that.
I wasn't expecting that.
That was fucking cool. And Slim Shady versus Eminem, you have to kill Eminem or some shit. That's fucking dope. I mean, I know a lot of Hitman people are gonna fuck with this like heavily. They're gonna freaking love it. And hey, shout out to Hitman, because they've been keeping this game alive like with updates for a long time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not into stealth, but I do have friends that are into this and they love Hitman, and the flexibility that Hitman gives you to go ahead and take out your opponents, and how creative can you get. I tried playing, bro, and definitely not for me. You have to think too much. You have to like be creative and all that. And I'm like, bro, I just want to take you out, guns blazing, and just going in through the front door, kicking everything down, flipping tables.
And did you catch that? That update is free.
That all day is free. Oh shit! Hitman is on Game Pass as well too, if I'm not wrong. So go ahead and check it out. And what about this game, dude?
This game was the show stealer above all else for me, and
Right?
there's two reasons why. One, the art style and animation and the combat are phenomenal. And
Bro.
if you don't remember, this game was shown at the PlayStation State of Play as a PlayStation exclusive.
Woo!
Not even
So
a
they
PC
stole that?
announcement. There was not even a PC announcement for this.
Oh shit! Boy, I'm not gonna lie. It looks freaking. You know what vibes it gives me? Expedition 33 vibes as well. Like
Come on.
if Expedition 33 was live action and you could play around, like
Yeah.
you know the characters and you know like all of that. It gives me that type of vibe, the art style a little bit.
The best part about it is the scene transitions mid combat. It is
Yeah.
so seamless and flawless, and the fact that this is actual gameplay was astounding.
Yeah, I think this game is gonna slap. A lot of people are gonna like it. If this was shown at a state of play or something, you know, we would have been like, you know, like, oh my God, this game is not coming on Xbox, yada yada. And look, now it's coming everywhere, so it's even better because a lot of more people are gonna get hands on this game that looks amazing, and I can't wait to try out. And does it have like a companion abilities and shit too? I'm seeing that she's fighting along somebody else. Too.
She fuses with some sort of a summon. There's a little dialogue at some point where she gets, gifted powers from some other being. I don't know if it's a god or goddess or what. I don't know if there's multiples. It's just, over the top, big thematic boss fight, Elden Ring style.
Yeah.
Drawn in anime at that.
Yeah, so we got this is Bro Boy, I think. The game made from the team of Little Nightmares, who didn't want to make another Little Nightmares, so left to make their own game, not titled Little Nightmares, and the game looks just like Little Nightmares. That's so funny. I love the word playing there, bro. You should be a rapper. All right. So 6 Layer in the house saying, I just love the discussion of games, bro. Same here, bro. Like, I'd rather speak about games than speak about ponies and fanboys and all of that. But we'll get to that further down the show. But man, so yeah, 6 Layer also saying Supunk is a prequel to Feast. It ranks capping for Supunk. He likes it. I like it too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That game looks fucking cool. I remember when it was just Hitman 3 before they changed to World of Assassination. Yeah. I mean, Hitman became a huge hit. They even made movies about it and shit. Like, like the franchise has a lot of pull. Love how they were like trailers. Nah, fuck that. Just show a big boss fight. Look, I love that it ranks that you mentioned that because a lot of these trailers are just like, misleading. They look one way and then we're getting into a watchdog situation at release. They get downgraded. So I'd rather them show me something like hands-on, like how do you fight, using your abilities, what does gameplay look like? And that's exactly what I'm into. And that's why everybody was so impressed with this game, which brings me back to the conversation that people rated this show in Geoff Keighley's poll a D. And I'm like, I don't see a D. No, maybe they wanted it some D, vitamin D in there. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't see no D in here. I think the games are competent and they're pretty good. I mean, sure. Like PlayStation State of Play would have loved to have one show like this, bro. Straight up, like the PlayStation State of Play was like literally unmemorable. Like it's like I can't remember any of the games they show. It's just crazy. But this is dope. I'm not gonna lie. Dryer Gaming, come on, bro. You're gonna hurt their feelings. They say it look better than Final Fantasy 16. I mean, Final Fantasy 16 looks cool though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'll have to play this one, but it looks too.
I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about Final Fantasy 16 anymore.
Yeah, I know. But for what I've played, I've enjoyed it. Like now, does the game lacks RPG depth? Definitely, it's super shallow. I thought that I'm gonna get into like deeper abilities and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that it's not fun. That doesn't mean that it's a bad game. It's just like maybe not directed towards the heavy RPG fans, but more towards action, adventure fans. So that's fine too.
Thanks about this one, Raji.
Oh, Raji, I played the first one on Game Pass and I thought it was really cool. It looks like the budget for this game increased compared to the first one. So that means only one thing. They did good. And Raji is a legend about an Indian goddess or something, like a semi demigod or something. And he has beautiful puzzles. Even though I don't like the puzzles, I really enjoyed the first one I tried on Game Pass, and it was actually pretty good. I don't know if you go on Twitter, I probably posted about it or something that I was playing it a long time ago. This game was on Game Pass. I'm talking about like 2021 or some shit. A long time ago. Yeah. But it looks interesting. I think this show has a little bit for everybody. It has a horror game. It has hack and slash. It has like shooting. It has souls. It has everything, bro.
For me, this game gives me Black Myth Wukong vibes. Journey to the West.
That's well
for the Indian people, and it looks somewhat better. They didn't exactly show gameplay, so I can't say for sure.
Yeah, this is just a cut scene or a CGI trailer type thing. But it looks freaking cool, bro. I mean, you can tell if they utilize this art style that doesn't really require the game to be like as resourceful. I think it's gonna be cool.
I'll have like you tell me if it looks like the first one or better.
And I like the character. She's actually pretty cool. Yeah, she's actually pretty cool from the first game, though. Broke Boy in the house, say, how do you think I got the game, The Broke Boy? I don't know, because you were broke or you used to rap. If you used to rap, let me know, bro. Let's do it let's make a song. I'm coming up with a song. I got a song in the works. I just got a couple of like hardware pieces that I needed to like record music. So I'm super excited about Demo Flow Gaming rap career. So I'm just gonna like drop some bars and some shit that I had to say about games that's going on right now. And you know what I mean? Slap these ponies because that's what they deserve. First movie was okay. The second was the Hitman movies. I think I watched the first one. And then he said, I just got the Final Fantasy 16, 7 Rebirth, and 7 Integrate for 20 each on Black Friday sale. Oh shit, I need to get Rebirth and Integrate because I do have 16. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm not in a hurry, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's too many fucking games to play. Look, Ninja Gaiden, I'm like 10, 12 hours in, and still have to go back to it. It's just like you get derailed. Outer Worlds drop on top of Ninja Gaiden. I played the hell out of it. I had like 50 hours or some shit. Call of Duty just come out as I'm about to finish the game. I dive in deep in Call of Duty. I'm grinding camels, playing multiplayer, playing campaign with my friends, playing everything. And it's just like, here it is, because there's a big argument online about what games are better, multiplayer or single player. And I don't like that argument because whatever is better for you, that's what's better for you. That doesn't mean that the other side is wrong. But I'm going to tell you one thing. You're playing a single player game. You are online and you get that notification of your homies. Yo, we need one more to get a full squad. We're going and pop stomping in Call of Duty or whatever other game. It doesn't have to be Call of Duty. It could be whatever, even a game that you don't even have installed. And they hit you up like, yo, let's play Gears, whatever. And you're like, fuck yeah. And you drop the game that you're playing single player because you want to hang out with the homies. And that social aspect of gaming was what made me fall in love with Xbox, because it was like the first multiplayer experience I ever had online, playing original Gears of War back in 2006, 2007. And getting on that little headset that you only had one ear. Remember like that little headset thing that they used to come with the Xbox, and talk shit in there and make friends. And that's like the most beautiful thing. But I want to, maybe I should do a poll. What games do you rather play, multiplayer or single player? And let's see how the community reacts to that. Let me go ahead and do a poll real quick, but I have to go to YouTube. Now, hold on. Let me go ahead and... God damn it.
I will say It's
Go ahead, bro.
depending on your preference between single player and multiplayer, in my opinion, only because they target two totally different types of audiences completely. I like that the Call of Duty campaign for Black Ops 7 is full 4-player co-op. I'm just sad that the campaign was pretty garbage. I watched 2 different streams playing it, some friends of mine, and the things that I'm just seeing in it are completely bad. But you can have fun with it because you're seeing how bad it is and you're joking with friends about it.
No, yeah, bro. Like I posted the talking about Call of Duty. I posted the reaction to the campaign online on Twitter. Go ahead and check out that post. I was playing with the homies, and we get like, I don't know, you got to this point, Power Boss, when you get the flower boss thingy.
I haven't gotten to the campaign yet.
Okay. So whatever, there is like this boss thing that happened out of nowhere.
I've seen it.
And me and my boys were like, when the cutscene ended and we about to engage this boss, we're like, what the fuck? That was this is bad shit, crazy. And we couldn't believe our eyes. Now the thing that I will say about it is goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Extremely goofy. It's like almost watching a Michael Bay movie. I like Michael Bay movies. I know they're dumb, but they're entertaining. That's the one thing that people forget about it is entertaining. So what we were playing, we were having fun. We were thinking about the story like, oh shit, the story's ass. But the gameplay was fun. We were getting loot. We were getting better weapons. We were improving our characters. We were leveling it up. And that kept us going. If it was maybe a single player game and you were doing it by yourself, maybe you would have stopped like the minute that flower popped out. You're like, okay, whatever. I thought I was playing Call of Duty and not, I don't know, whatever other game you can compare that shit to, because I don't think there's anything like it. It's super weird. High on Life, I could compare it to High on Life. That's some High on Life shit. But it was fun. I mean, the gunplay is good. You get the abilities, you get all these things, you go to the enemies. You ride around, like the traversal is good. Mm-hmm. Look, they're bad already out the way. Campaign's bad. In the sense of the story is crazy. You don't know what the fuck is going on, back and forth. Yeah, we get it. But while you're playing, you get the gun in your hand and you're shooting these enemies, it feels good, right? It's Call of Duty at the end of the day. Right?
Gunplay is enemies get very spongy.
Yeah, they are very spongy because remember, you have to grind for gear, and the better your build is, the better you're gonna kill the enemies. That's another thing. Because so you have to get to end game. Which, by the way, they added end game now. So this Friday is dropping end game, and you don't even have to go through a campaign. You can just jump straight into end game. It's a good PvP mode to grind gear and level up your operator. So I like it. Yeah, you can check it out.
I might try it. I've been grinding on zombies mostly.
Yeah. The other thing that I would say about Call of Duty is that they nailed the traversal. Okay, you got vehicles, you got the quad bikes, you got boats, you got the helicopters, you got these fucking airplanes, whatever that you can get on top of them. You got the grapple hook, and you got the wingsuit. That feels fucking good. You can do a lot of crazy. You can use the thing, the grapple hook, and then from the grapple hook, you combo into the wingsuit. When you fall into the ground, you roll. And I'm like, okay, this is some fucking Fast and Furious shit. And then the other thing that you can do is like you get like to choose the abilities that you use in what you're playing. So sometimes you got an ability that you revive your teammates. Sometimes you got the big jump as well, which you can chain into the wingsuit as well. And that part is fun, doing crazy shit with your friends, running around, acting all crazy. It's just fucking cool. Other than that, the campaign, I'll give it an easy 5 out of 10. Like, I cannot give it more than that, based on the story and everything, because I know a lot of people play the campaign because of the story. They want to see the characters and all that.
The thing that got me the most watching my friends play it was a lot of reused maps and assets from previous Call of Duty games. It's like they put no effort into it.
But the fun part about it, Power Boss, I didn't mind it because it sort of like takes you into a trip. Like the story is crazy because the thing is like They're going through.
True.
Hold up. I know it's dumb what they did, but they're going through this trend. So there's an explanation. They go one place and then they end up in another place in another time. So they go back to like maps like Hijack, for example. They pass by one of the maps from the multiplayer. So it's sort of like the multiplayer is connected to the campaign. So in that aspect, I like it because, oh shit, we're in this map. I'm familiar. Okay, I know where to go. So it's like one of those like, I've never been there, but I know my way around type moment. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So it feels like that. Okay, that out the way, we know when we play Call of Duty here. Like 98% of the people who play Call of Duty, everybody play for the multiplayer. Shout out to Ray Ray in the building. What's going on, player? How you doing? Everybody plays the multiplayer. That's what it is. The multiplayer is fun as fuck. I love the movement.
I tried to do the beta, but I haven't touched it, and I'm just enjoying the zombies.
Yeah. Well, you should jump with us today, Power Boss. We're gonna be grinding in Nuketown. They got double XP, and yeah, bro. I got all my ARs cool except for one, and then I'll move on to some machine guns. But my brother-in-law, shout out to him. Don't know how the fuck he does it. He's almost done. All he has left, I think, is like one pistol and the knives and the launchers. That's it. I'm like, why? And he's like, yo, I just need these camos because the camos are amazing. And they're free to unlock. I mean, you can go ahead and buy bundles and shit, but the people know that you just grind for camos, get your camos, and that's it. You got plenty of camos to choose from. You don't have to spend $1 more in Call of Duty, and that's that. I probably buy 1 or 2 bundles depending on what they are. Let's say we get a Mortal Kombat character in there, like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Smoke, something like that. They are my favorite characters, like in video games and media in general. I would definitely buy it because like that's my shit, you know. But bro, you don't need to do none of that, bro. Just grind for camos, save your money, go ahead and buy all the games. Like these bundles are $20, and I feel like that's ridiculous. $20, the one bundle they have in the store, and you gotta call them out for that because like $20 is only one damn fucking skin, dude, and it doesn't even look that great. $20, you gotta do way better than that.
And Ryo saying that I flipped Battlefield 6. I've been playing that because somebody bought it for me since day one, damn near. And I'm really enjoying Battlefield 6. And like I said before, you can enjoy Call of Duty, you can enjoy Battlefield 6. They're two totally different styles of real-time warfare, and that's okay. You can like both.
Yeah, I like all of them. I like Call of Duty, and I like Battlefield. Now, one thing I would say about Battlefield, they glazing it up. And I'm gonna tell you this why? Because there was way better Battlefields that came out before that didn't get this much attention. Okay, so I would say 3 was better. I would say 4 was better. I'll say 1 was better. That's it. But in modern times, this Battlefield game is being amazing. I'm so happy that Battlefield is back because I don't know if you know, but I'm a Battlefield fanboy because that's a game that I used to play, Xbox One, but throughout the whole generation. I played 2042. I got many hours in 2042, which was ass, but I still played it and I bought it day one, bro. Like, it's crazy because I do love Battlefield. But what I'm seeing right now, it's a lot of like slander and a lot of unnecessary hate thrown into one game just because you want the other game to succeed and the other one to fail, and vice versa.
And let's be fair, it is only the Call of Duty streamers that are doing the call outs for this because they've been saying that about Battlefield 6. They've been saying it about Expedition 33. They've been saying it about Ghost of Yote.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, I hate Ghost of Yote. I don't think it looks any better or worse than Ghost of Tsushima. The gameplay is watered down, among other things. But
I don't know, bro. That's just Power Boss. This is what I'm gonna do, bro. Listen, let's give Ghost of Yote the benefit of the doubt. Okay.
Hey, Ghost of Yote took home 2 golden joysticks.
They did. Shout out to them. I think they had a good game. I just think a lot of people didn't resonate with the character. I think that this lady came out and said some stupid shit that people didn't like.
Okay,
You know,
so
and I know people boycott shit when somebody says something, they boycott you, right? But I
I
feel
don't
like
think it was
what she said was annoying to me and to a lot of people that feel some type of way because that organization that she claims is a terrorist organization. But we're not gonna get into politics, but we don't
Yeah.
I didn't like that. Anyways, that doesn't make a difference to me when I'm playing a game.
I think it was more the point of view of the developer than the actress, the voice
Yeah.
actor.
Listen, I listen to drill music. I ain't nobody to judge what other people do. But what I'm
Fair,
trying
fair,
to say is that we can separate one thing from the other one. Okay, she's a bitch or jerk or whatever, but the developers did a good job and they did it, they put out a competent game, and I think that the game is doing great. 3 million, I mean, when you put it in the balance, 3 million copies in a 90 plus million base of PlayStation users is like, it's kind of little for a game this magnitude. I was expecting at least 5. Wouldn't you say so? Maybe 5 would have been like more up to, like, maybe 5. I don't know how much Ghost of Tsushima sold before.
I know it sold about 4 million in the first month
Oh, okay.
for Ghost of Tsushima.
I
And
don't
don't get me
know.
wrong, it's a great, phenomenal game.
It's
for when
too
it came out.
early. It's been like what, like a month since the game came out? Month or two?
32 days, they said that it's still about 1 million less sales or so is what the narrative going around is, but I don't even see it selling that much.
Okay. Don't matter anymore, bro. Like, yeah, the game is right there. If you want to go ahead and buy it and play it, that's fine. Go ahead and
I've
give
seen
it a
a
try
few
for
people
yourself. Yeah. And let us know. Let us know in the comments if you like Ghost of Yotei, dude. But going back to Call of Duty and Battlefield, how do you feel about zombies? Because I didn't get to try zombies yet because I've been playing heavily in the multiplayer. But what's going on with zombies? How do you feel about it? I can't wait to jump in and check it out. I usually do that after I'm done with the grind with the camos. Yeah.
So it only launched with 2 maps.
Mm-hmm.
It launched with the beta Vendoran Farms map, which is just a straight survival map. And then it launched with the new one, Ashes of the Damned, which is like the full-fledged map. Vendoran Farms is like smaller than Nuketown.
Nice. Okay.
Like if you were to take the street in between the 2 houses of Nuketown, that's about the entirety size of
That's kind of small.
Farms. It's very
kind of small. Yeah.
It's fun.
How do
for
you feel
quick
about
rounds.
that one?
It's fun for quick rounds.
Oh.
There's supposed to be some lore tie-in with the other map. I haven't jumped into the other map yet. I got to about level 9 or so I haven't unlocked augments yet. I just haven't gone back to it because I've been playing too many other things.
Yeah.
The campaign, I am so worried about trying to jump into that thing.
Just jump into endgame, bro. I would say, give it a shot. If you don't like it, move on to other things. But
Right.
I mean, like I say, it's just like entertaining, but it's not deep, and the lore is like all over the place, and you're like gonna be confused as fuck. That's what I say.
As far as the multiplayer goes, I've never been a huge COD multiplayer fan. I'll try it every once in a while. I like that they brought in the infection mode for Black Ops 6. I hope Black Ops 7 brings that in. I might give it a better shot then. Right now, I'm just grinding for levels here and there and hopping on. I was tempted to actually jump on with C Money and Broke Boy Lewis yesterday when they were streaming after Clover Pit and Tides of the Chaos game, Total Chaos. But I decided not to. Neither here nor there. Nothing against them or not wanting to play with them or anything like that. It was just what it was. But I might go back and do a couple rounds of multiplayer at some point. I do like that when you have those quests, for bonus experience in the top left, when you are ready to launch into a map, that it's separate for each mode. I don't know if the campaign has it, but I know for multiplayer, it's everything to do with multiplayer. And then when you go to the zombies, it's only quests for zombies. And it's bonus experience, so you can do both of them daily and really progress your levels tremendously. So you don't even have to do the annihilation. And if you happen to do all the zombies and all the multiplayer bonus objectives, and you get all those rewards and you have nothing better to do, then when this end game comes out for the campaign, like you said, if you want to keep grinding, but you don't want to play multiplayer, you don't want to play zombies, it's another way of playing.
Yeah.
It's basically like DMZ.
Yeah. And I do appreciate what they try to do, but I think they could have done a better job marketing this game mode. I feel like they could have just dropped the campaign, do like a more elaborated campaign, less crazy, because Call of Duty is not in everybody's favor at the moment, right? Let's keep it real. A lot of the community feels some type of way about Call of Duty. So doing something this out the box when it's almost like they weren't able to read the room, right? So I feel like they should have dropped the campaign and then after be like in a big update, like in January or something, be like, oh, we have in game, so you want to keep playing the campaign, you can grind for gear, and now we have this mode almost like the Division.
I want to say that
been better.
Instead of the campaign, they should have just labeled it DMZ if that's what they're planning to launch.
Yeah, I think that would have been like, call it end game and don't call it a campaign.
Yeah.
Because Black Ops 4 regarded as one of the best Call of Duties, right? In history.
No.
Well, when it comes to the multiplayer, a lot of people love 4 as well, but they didn't have a campaign. That multiplayer was dope. I love Black Ops 4, but what I'm trying to say is like, he didn't have a campaign, So, anyways, everything got crazy in the campaign.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try it for yourself. It's on Game Pass. But yeah, we are gonna talk about something else that happened during the show, and it's an Xbox app all day. And this is going to every PC app, the Rogue Ally, and everything. It's like the big screen experience that turns your console, your PC into a fucking console. Literally, that's what it is. So it drops today, like Paul Boss said. It's very important because this is just like the beginning of them connecting the dots. And now everything starts making sense when it comes to the ecosystem. So
I don't know what time today. I just know it's today.
Yeah, I don't know what time either. I'm going to be real with you guys. And I know a lot of people are going to try to like give me smoke for this, but I don't give a fuck about it. You know why? Because I don't really spend time in dashboards. I don't spend time in menus. Like all of you people who care about that shit, fine, bro. Enjoy it. But you know what I care about is what's going on right here, right now. Their gameplay. That's what I be. So I don't care about it. But I know some people feel some type of way and they want a more simple experience. And this is good for them ultimately. So this is how I feel about it. I could care less. I know it's going to be great for you guys and for people who don't care about being in no desktop like that. And for the future of the next Xbox as well, to have the same type of interface so that everything could be connected and be sort of the same. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is, this is just the beginning. So I know a lot of people are going to give Xbox a lot of like flack for, bugs, for things not working and things, but this takes time. It's not as easy as people may think. Now, if they continue to polish, if they continue to develop, if they continue to upgrade this app to the point that it's perfect and almost like the Xbox dashboard, which I believe that's what they should have done. Just bring the Xbox dashboard to the PC, fuck that PC app shit. Just give me an app that I open and boom, I have Xbox on my PC. Simple.
There's one thing that I hope happens with this Xbox full screen experience, as they're trying to call it. All the different launchers go away. One launcher. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you need. Shout out to Web Dave in the building. How's it going, Poppy? Good to have you around, bro.
Now,
shout out to him.
Will asked the question, is it just a general Windows update? I don't know. However, whenever the update drops, I'll look into it. I'll update my app and I'll give you the rundown of it. And I'll probably send it to you in a DM later demo for C Money and Doodle tonight.
Yeah. Go come ahead and hang out with us tonight. C Money and Doodle and Hargy. We're gonna pull up and hang out, have the night shift, and it's on Hinge, it's crazy. So go ahead and check it out.
Yep.
But yeah, man, the Xbox app update, guys. What do you guys think down there in the comments? Let me know. And Powerball, do you have anything else to say about this? I mean, for now, I think it's exciting that Xbox is doing this, but
now, if I'm not mistaken, it is also supposed to go to the Series S and X.
So everything is gonna become like one thing in unison.
Yes, because it's supposed to be able to bring Steam games to your console.
Oh,
That was the big teaser about it. That's bringing your library everywhere, as Sarabon was putting it. Whether it's going to be good or not, I don't know. Whether it's going to do what they say it's going to do, I don't know. We're going to have to see when it comes out, and I'll, dive into it and take a look at it. And, maybe I'll even send you some screenshots from my PC app when it updates in case you don't get the chance to do it yourself. And like I said, you can show C Money and Doodle later.
Fucking fire. All right. I'll check it out. But let's see, man. I feel like this is positive. I think this is gonna be the future. And I think that
if done right.
Definitely. They need to go ahead and make sure that this is like up to par for all of the people who care. Me personally, like I said, I don't give a damn. Don't spend time in menus and shit. I spend more time playing. But it'll be nice to have that feature that your Xbox, your PC, or your phone, or it turns into an Xbox, and it's just like. I think people are more caught up in this with nostalgia more than anything. I use the Xbox app all the time. I had zero issues with it. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but I definitely don't have issues. And I'm mainly on that app. I know I play through Steam and I play through Epic Games, but for the most part, that's what I be, because where my library is, and that's where my friends are as well. So it's like a nice thing that this is coming to every device out there, and it's just like an improvement, a quality of life improvement, and yeah, that's great. What do you think about it? Like, so where do you think the other competitors, Xbox competitors, stand when it comes to this? It feels like almost they just are watching and seeing what Xbox is doing, so they can go ahead and replicate some of that and maybe even do it better. But first, they allowing Xbox to take the first step, and that's crazy because the Xbox did this announcement.
If Xbox does this right, and it is seamless as they say, and it does what it's supposed to, and everything that they're claiming it's going to be, then PlayStation's not going to have to do anything, actually, because all they have to do is do the same thing. They're going to have to do some tweaking on the back end because PlayStation is Linux based, but for like the Steam machine, it's going to be PC day and date. And they're not going to lose out anything because everything's already going to be they won't have to make an Xbox port because all they have to do is make the PC version, and Xbox is already going to have it. And they're not going to lose out anything.
Yeah, that's good.
And if they don't want to do FOMO for the console and they can get rid of that idea of FOMO, they're going to make hand over fist money.
Shout out to Sinceres. Howdy, folk, fellow Great Beers, podcast hoppers, and sneaky lurkers. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Eternal Deities Faring. He says this: Battlefield 6 really brought me back to play multiplayer again. It is more fun than Call of Duty, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Battlefield 6 is fun for me, but when I'm playing solo, I'd rather play Call of Duty. It's just like I'm more reliable in that game by myself, bro. Battlefield, you can feel helpless when you are by your damn self and your team is like dicking around. But I do have a lot of fun playing it, especially with friends. Like when you're in a full squad playing Battlefield, there's like literally nothing like it. It's a unique experience for sure. Hit the like button. I mean, it wasn't me the one who said it, was Dave, so you better listen to him. We got Bro Boy saying it's just a general Windows update. I think it is not a Windows update, but more an update to the UI and the Xbox app. What's yours and Paul Ball's Activision ID and gamer tags? I'll add you to run some Black Ops 7. My gamer tag is Gemaflow, man. Just add me, invite me through Xbox. It's the same shit. I would just like join. Yeah.
Mine is BossCon? PowerCon.
Interesting to see that there is no Call of Duty console wraps, no bundles, no new Call of Duty theme controller, etc. for this year's release. Is Microsoft trying to let the current gen hardware fade out of visibility? That's interesting that you said that, man. I didn't notice any of that. And there's usually like a bundle with Call of Duty and all of that. Maybe PlayStation's gonna have a Call of Duty bundle. I mean, they did last year with Modern Warfare, with Black Ops 6. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, and I agree with you. I wanted to see a Call of Duty Black Ops 7 controller by Xbox. That would have been dope. And maybe even a console wrap, or maybe like a limited edition console. What the fuck is they doing, bro? Honestly. That would have been great. I mean, not necessary, but that would have been great. Kill Walker in the house saying, I think it is going to be good because it can get you into the games faster. There you go. That's another thing. And I do use it, though. I do launch games through the Xbox app now. Like, if they're on Steam or whatever, I just click on them and they send me right back to, the game, and it just popped up. That's it. I'm out of the app. I'm playing the game. I don't be out there dwelling. The one thing that I would say, though, is that the Xbox Windows Store has drastically improved in the games that they're getting now. Before, a lot of games will skip that store, but now it feels like all these new games that are coming out are actually in that Windows Store. So I don't know if you caught that by Sarah Bond, but she said, I want Windows to be the biggest platform in gaming. So I think they're going to be pouring more love into the Windows Store, Xbox Store, and PC, and, in general. And they're going to try to bring as many games as possible so they can start competing with, other places like Steam and Epic. And I believe that's going to be good. The one thing that they got to improve on is sales in the PC app. In the Windows app, the sales aren't as good as the actual Xbox. The Xbox app is goated when it comes to discounts. I will put Steam and then I'll put Xbox when it comes to discounts. Definitely. Like the rest, they get, whatever, you can find a good sale. But when it comes to like sales, like I think those are the two top stores that I will go for. Well, you can also have like GOG and CD Keys and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like the official players in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if Xbox console would just add Steam Link app where you could remote to your PC. There you go. There's more options, bro. That's awesome.
I think it'll come. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah. E-Ranks in the house saying, I've been tinkering with the ROG Xbox Ally X and the FSE, being able to add custom apps, Netflix, Crunchyroll, YouTube TV, and Discord, all inside FSE, which boosts performance. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Xbox devs are becoming Win32 devs, so the idea of even an Xbox port is diminishing. Yeah,
not Win32, Win64.
Right. And the thing is, dude, think about it. If the next Xbox is a PC hybrid, let's say a PC, but with this new updated app, you're able in this PC via emulation or natively or whatever the fuck they're gonna do with the retro compatibility of the games that you already own, and also making it Xbox port won't exist anymore. It'll be like just like a PC port. So as a result, Xbox is gonna get less skipped, for games, because the games are coming to PC automatically. So the fact that they're doing this, they improving Xbox like 200%, in my opinion. Because let's keep it real, Xbox was being left out of a lot of games, and all of that is been changing. It's been changing now. Like how like what games keep Xbox right now. Oh, by the way, got a big set of news for you. Marvel's Cosmic Invasions is coming day one on Game Pass, and I'm so excited because I tried the demo, and man, let me tell you something. They got something special with this game going on. They got really something, like they really put Marvel versus Capcom fighting mechanics into this game.
Yep.
And I love Marvel versus Capcom. I don't even fuck with superheroes like that. I don't even like superhero games like that. But Marvel versus Capcom is one of the best fighting games ever freaking made. And I'm a huge Mortal Kombat
MVC2
fanboy.
MVC2 is my favorite.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is crazy. I even like the one that nobody like, Infinite. so you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but I feel like in Infinite, what they did is like they like scrapped a lot of like the good mechanisms that they have, and they give you a more simplified game. They took away one of your whatever the companions, and now you play with only 2. It was stacked instead of like 3. And it just like dumbed down the game too much, in my opinion. Well, we got Emilia Carter 66. How are you? I have one problem. My headphones not working today. Can you reply me on chat? And I can really appreciate you. Yeah, you send me a picture of your tits. Because I know you're a bot. Space Shot in the house. In the end, it's a slow decline to PlayStation just being an OEM. And maybe that's okay. I'm this multi-platform live service future. So software. If you want hardware, sure, here's some whatever. Yeah, I think they are understanding that maybe they can compete in the hardware like that, but they are definitely slapping in the software. And I was having this conversation with my brother-in-law because it feels like Xbox is losing a lot of money by putting Call of Duty on Game Pass. You know, people with this mentality need to chill because Game Pass is not free. You're playing Game Pass. Like, let's say you didn't want to buy Call of Duty this year, right? You didn't want to spend $70. Guess what? You're spending $360 a year.
And you get it anyway.
Give a fuck. It's almost like they sold the game without even having to sell it to you, just because you're on Game Pass. So, and the same thing goes to Netflix. Why Netflix doesn't go ahead and drop their shows on TV? Yeah, they're losing money because they're not selling DVDs. Streaming is the shit, brother. You guys get it now? Like, people make money streaming. Look at big streamers like Speed. like freaking, what was the name of the other guy? Neon or whatever. All these, the Jack Doherty. Those guys make a lot of money just by streaming.
Oh, Jack Doherty, yeah.
Yeah, and look, he's going to jail. He got caught or something. I don't know. You know about this? He got caught here in Miami with drugs and stupid shit. Like, what? Like, bro, like drugs?
Yeah, I know about it.
Oh my God, so silly. Well, anyways, streaming and the software, they don't only stream, you know, the games in Game Pass or whatever. They sell you the games as well. So a lot of people I know play the game via Game Pass and then they buy it later because they want to keep it. And so you are literally double dipping on the game that you play on Game Pass, and you decide to buy it still. And they getting the money. Who's getting the money? Not only that, Call of Duty by itself, being a free-to-play game a long time ago, they don't care about how much they sell. He's still selling. Of course they care. But I'm saying, like, they don't depend on it solely because of the microtransactions. You know? Like, a bundle is $20. People buy bundles. Like, I know people who play Call of Duty who got all the stupid skins that were like $20 each. So they bought Call of Duty. They buy the battle passes every freaking season, and they buy the freaking bundles as well. Not to mention, if they see a skin or something else that they want to sell, a charm or whatever, they buy it too. So you think about it, like, they're still making money regardless. And I know a lot of people are going to be talking about like Call of Duty sales dropping. And that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about here in the show. And the sales are dropping. And part of it being is like, people realize that Call of Duty is in Game Pass. The first year, of course, people are not used to the idea. You know, playing it on Game Pass. I'm just still going to buy it in Steam, or I'm going to buy it in Epic or whatever the hell Call of Duty is. Battle.net still, whatever. But now it's in Game Pass. PC Game Pass is $15. If you don't know about that, bro, like, 60, you really 60, think 60, a lot of people are talking about this Call of Duty isn't worth buying. Okay, it's not worth buying, but is it worth checking out on Game Pass for $15? Or maybe a free code that a friend gave you? Like I've given so many free codes before. Of course it's going to be worth it. So I'm not saying that the decline is a good thing that they wanted to see, but I'm saying that everybody saw this coming a mile away because Game Pass is there and people are taking advantage of it. Not only that, with Game Pass, these couple of months, it's been amazing. So I think that for the value that, you know, I mean, it's awesome. And also, if you don't know, you can go ahead and try to get Game Pass for cheaper in different places. You don't really have to like keep your auto payments. Be smart with your money. Go to CD keys, go to Walmart. If you see a Game Pass key for like, $15, $20, sometimes they put it in sale over there. They just want to get rid of it. Do it like that, man. So what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, the game has declining sales. Yeah, the game has a bad reception based on like the campaign. But on the other side, you're not seeing the other side that I'm seeing. People playing the game, being excited in the lobby because they're playing the game with you. I on stream here last Friday, I got people screaming in the lobby, fuck yeah, Call of Duty, that's one, bro. We're so excited. Let's get it. Bro, you won't see that on Twitter. You have to play the game to know. The shit talking in these lobbies now, since they are, permanent lobbies now, the shit talking goes crazy, bro. Drop the sniper, get off the corner, you camping bastard.
That's another thing that I didn't like. The campaign is always online.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing that people don't like. But then again, it's not a campaign, traditional campaign. It's a co-op campaign.
So, I mean, I get it because you unlock multiplayer and zombies leveling. I can see that part of it. But when you're trying to play a single player game and you're trying to play this and enjoy the story as crap as it is, and then all of a sudden you get booted because the lobbies are full and you're playing by yourself, you're not waiting on anybody, and you can't get into the servers, that I think is a problem.
Yeah, I do believe that they should have done a better job. And actually, I was looking at a post of somebody on Twitter, I think it's one of the devs, and he's saying they were looking at it and trying to be a way that you can do a solo without online if you're not in co-op. So, but wait, if you are in co-op, you won't be able to pass the game because you will be online, and everything is going on around. So
I can see that.
Yeah, they definitely taking the feedback to heart. And they're trying to improve the game, so let's just like leave it at that. Let's see what they can do with the game. So far, I'm enjoying the multiplayer and the campaign as well, bro. Even though it's batshit crazy, it's a good time with friends. That's it. Let's get Space Shot here. Don't get hung up on Wings 32 meaning business. The Win32 API is still the king. People think that limit business, but it had nothing to do with it. I know what the fuck you were talking about because I'm not that techie, but whatever. And then he says
about the Windows API.
Oh shit, okay. So losing money is the biggest joke. I mean, if you play Call of Duty non-stop on Game Pass, let's be honest, why have Game Pass? I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, if it's the only thing that you buy,
I would buy it. If it's the only thing that you buy, I would not play it on Game Pass. I would just buy it. But if you have other things in mind and you play all the games, I mean, and maybe people just want to take it for a spin. Maybe they just want to try it and see, let me play this shit for a month. If I like it, then I buy it. That's the one thing that we're talking about, bro. It's just like people have options now, bro. That's a good thing.
Yep.
Game Pass Ultimate is expensive, $100. Worth it for someone like me. But $30 a month is certainly not free. Yep. I mean, the whole you guys are playing for free shit had to stop.
Yeah.
Even though you can still do it, it takes a little bit more work, but you can still grind for these points and get, Game Pass free here and there. I do have a lot of points that I'm saving because I'm thinking that I'm gonna keep saving those to buy me an Elite controller. That's what I'm trying to do with the points. There doesn't appear to be any Black Friday deals for Xbox Series consoles here in the States at major retailers. Makes me think Microsoft may be okay with PlayStation taking the GTA 6 marketing and console sales. Well, GTA 6 marketing, I don't know about it because, I mean, they haven't really mentioned any platforms. But watch GTA be like, screw all of this. We're coming on PC. They want to. Imagine if they do that, like,
that would be wild, but I don't think
that would be wild, and I think that'll break the internet, and I think that'll be a beautiful thing. But I can't wait to run GTA on my 5080. That's going to be fire.
I will say when the pre-orders go live, that's when we'll know for sure.
Game Pass has been amazing all year long for me. Yeah, no complaints. I mean, when it comes to Game Pass, every month this year there has been something to play. We started off strong with Ninja Gaiden Black 2, Shadow drop in the Xbox Direct. Right away, we had South for Midnight. Then we got like not even a month after Doom. And then the June showcase. And after that, it was just like rolling and rolling games. The drawing in games, Grounded 2, Avowed, Outer Worlds, Ninja Gaiden, Forever. Come on, bro. Y'all need to stop it. It's been great. I can't look. I'm not gonna be real. When it became $30, I was thinking about unsubscribing. I'm not gonna lie. But then I was like, they're gonna have to keep me here, and the way that they can do that is by giving me the content, like justifying, what I'm paying. And right now, I'm happy with what they give me, man. Maybe next month is ass, and I, and whatever. But I don't think that I'm gonna. I think they steady dropping games, and they reaching a level of cadence that is going to be extremely hard for people who are used to Game Pass to get off of it like that. And I'd rather cancel, I'm going to be honest with you, I'd rather cancel my Netflix account than Game Pass. Because I don't even watch movies like that or watch shows like that. And the one thing that I'm always on whenever I have free time is gaming. Don't mind it. I mean, would it be nicer if it was cheaper like before? Hell yeah, bro. Nobody likes a price increase. But is it still worth it to me? To me, it is. Now, do you have other options? For sure. You have other options. You can still buy the games. The games are coming. You can still buy. You can go ahead and buy, Outer Worlds 2 for $70. I mean, if you're down to do that and play only one game, for $30, you can play that, Ninja Gaiden and Call of Duty. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's up to you. Options are there. Now, everybody want to dunk on Xbox because we're charging $70 for a game. Well, Nintendo's doing it too. Certainly PlayStation as well. So, fuck we're talking about. Everybody's doing the same thing. And it might even get worse, which is why we need to put a stop to this shit. We need to start talking about it. Like, we're not happy about these $70 games. Outer Worlds, dope game. I love it. But $70 for a game, it pains me to pay $70 for a game because it's like, damn, bro, it's a lot of money for one game. And then the one thing that Game Pass gives you is the fact that you can try it out. If you like it enough, you can buy it. But I remember buying some games for $60, $50 back in the day and not even opening them, and that's it. Okay. Didn't even got to play them, spend the money for no freaking reason. And it's like, damn, I could have bought something else. I could have like gone out to eat, put gas in my car, whatever.
I think there's a game that I still have from the PS3 era that I love the game series. It's the third game in the series. I have yet to even open it.
Yeah. And it goes like that sometimes. I have games installed that I haven't tried in my PC, and they're installed. And I can't try it because I don't have time. And right. You say, Demo, you're a hypocrite. You just put like 50 hours in Outer Worlds. Like you do have time. Yeah. For shit that I know I like, but for shit that I gotta try to see if I like, maybe I don't have time. Maybe later in like 2 months. Now, look, here's the thing. New games. Smell that. When you there's nothing that feels better, like not even nothing, feel better than opening up and launching a brand new game. I don't know how you feel about gaming. Maybe you're not into it like I am, but it's a feeling like when you open a new game, even like whatever game, it doesn't matter how small or big this game is. Like when I opened Outer Worlds for the first time and I got into a menu, I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. Might be mentally or something, but it's just like, it feels great. I'm addicted to that shit. And Game Pass gives me that buzz. Porque, I mean, you get to try all these games. And look, how about this? Hold up. Because isn't Ghost of Yotei coming to PlayStation Plus?
I think it is.
Like a month after?
Yep.
Or something? I think I seen something. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong down there, chat, because I don't really got, not going to go over there the extra mile. But that just came to mind when I was speaking about Game Pass. But yeah, if Ghost of Yotei come to PS Plus, I mean, you guys not going to play it? And you're just going to go ahead and buy it? and not play it via PS Plus, which you already have to play online. So I mean,
Oh, by the way, the game that I was talking about that I have still sealed, the average price of it is $190 right now, and it's a PS2 game. The average price.
That's crazy. Space Shot is the same as me. Shout out to Space Shot, bro. You the homie. He said, yeah, I gave up on media streaming because I enjoy gaming more. I just realized that, bro, I don't know how you feel about series. There's some series that I can tolerate. For example, I like the Fallout series. And the reason I like it is because it's like around the video game. So that's a funny shit. The only thing that I watch is like soccer. I like to watch soccer matches and stuff, sports. And I do like cooking shows. I do like watching that with my lady, and we like to talk about it. And we're like, oh, we like to try this. Maybe get in the kitchen and try some of these recipes out because I think that's fun. But I mean, I wouldn't watch that shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm not into TV like that. I'm more into games, and that's just the way that's the way it is.
No. It's not coming to PS Plus. They're getting a new game plus.
Oh, new game plus. Okay, I thought I seen something like that. So Steve, 8339 saying they're adding new game plus, and people that can read started spouting nonsense. Shout out to Steve for clarifying that because that's what I said. Correct me. That's why I didn't want to pull it out because I didn't think it was like real. I couldn't believe that PlayStation was dropping, giving something to the consumers like that so easily. Like also, they're gonna let that milk. So that they can get the sales. That's how they go. Yeah, Power Boss. I do have a Discord, but it's a personal Discord. I don't really want to because I do have family members and some of my little cousins are in there too with me. So I have kids in there. So I'm not trying to get anybody in that one, but I will definitely bring a Discord server that we all can hang out on and shit. And it's also like sometimes I feel like Discord creates a lot of drama between the community. The more you guys talk to each other, the more you realize that we are different and all that, and the more like you start shit. So I feel like here is the best place to do that. During the show, during the live streams, which I'll be live streaming for show this weekend for sure. Call of Duty, definitely 150%. I'm gonna be grinding camos with y'all. I'm gonna get into submachine guns. That's super fun. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of crazy shit. And bro, one thing that I noticed about this game is how great it looks. I mean, maybe it's because I got a nice graphic cards right now, but everything looks incredibly good, highly detailed. I was just having fun with the game, just exploring, looking around and stuff. The grapple is fire, dude. Check it out.
There's nothing wrong with the graphics of the game. The graphics look fine.
Yeah, it's Call of Duty. It's going to be good. Yeah.
Yeah. And it runs at a stable FPS. It runs at a high resolution. Nobody's complaining about that, as far as I see.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't run bad. Except for when you have the always online and it disconnects from the single player campaign.
That shit is kind of ass. No, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me see this. Okay. Anything else that we need to cover that happened during this week, Power Boss? Maybe I'm missing.
Oh, the joysticks.
The golden joysticks, right? And your game of the year. Oh, golden joystick is, in case, who give it to Kojima. Yeah. Rightly so. Well deserved. Expedition 33 won the game of the year at the Golden Joysticks.
Not only did they win the ultimate game of the year from the Golden Joysticks, they broke a record. They have the most single awards given, 7. Than Golden Joysticks has ever given out to a single developer.
Bro, Expedition 33 is such a beautiful game. I even got one of the homies. Shout out to a dude. He only plays. These are the games that he played. He played Mortal Kombat and he played Gears.
Now, I will say, I agree with Will on this one. It won Ultimate Game of the Year, but it wasn't even up for nomination of PC or console game of the year. They gave Silk Song the PC game of the year. They gave Ghost of Yotei the console game of the year. And Expedition 33 wasn't even in either one. But every category that Expedition 33 was in, it swept.
Yeah. It's just like maybe they did it for balance purposes because they didn't want Expedition 33 to like take over everything, and then the show would have been like, okay, he swept with everything and nobody else won anything. But I think the game did great, and obviously it's not for everybody, but I think it's well deserved. They really like outdid themselves. I don't know. Maybe that when they do the sequel, I don't think it's gonna be as good because they have a high bar with this one.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It depends on excuse me. I think it depends on if they link anything of the sequel or prequel to the current story.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
If it is its own standalone game, I can see it doing well.
Yeah. No. The game was insane. Really good. Silk Song was another game this year. I did put my Game of the Year nominees. I mean, for me, my personal Game of the Years, I did put it on Twitter. Let me show you guys. What do you guys think? And let me know down there in the comments, what are your games that you wish that win Game of the Year? What are your games that you enjoyed the most this year? Because this is how I do things, right?
So I only have 2 gripes with the golden joysticks. Well, you pull that up. Okay. The first is that there wasn't as many categories that Expedition should have been in that it wasn't. And then some of the categories, they left out some good games that should have been better than some of the games that were in the categories. Like, how are you going to give Donkey Kong Bonanza a Game of the Year nom? Like, seriously.
I don't know, bro. It's seriously something wrong with the journalists. They disconnected from the actual.
No, I'm talking about the Game Awards or the Golden Joysticks.
Yeah. So I posted this on Twitter. These are the games that I believe that should be up for whatever, but these are my personal ones. So I'd say I got to try a bunch of games this year, but these are my top 5 favorite video games of 2025 based on how much fun and enjoyment I had playing. So this was my train of thought when thinking about these games. I wasn't thinking about graphics. I wasn't thinking about how impactful the story was. I wasn't thinking about none of that shit. I was thinking about how much fun I had playing this game, how much the immersion that they gave me, and the enjoyment. That's it. I wasn't thinking about voice acting, where this game had a bug or no. Like, I don't look at none of that shit. All I do is press buttons on my controller and my mouse on key. So I said Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and also I say no particular order, of course. Doom: The Dark Ages, The Outer Worlds 2, Schedule 1, and Expedition 33. And those are the games that I enjoyed the most this year. A special mention to Borderlands 4, which I also loved. And I know people don't give a shit about Borderlands 4, but I did.
Question,
yeah.
Do you know who Andy Serkis is?
Andy Serkis? No, I know Andy Pence. I know who he is.
No. Andy Serkis. Yeah.
No, I don't know that.
Do you know the voice actor who mocapped for Gollum in Lord of the Rings?
Oh, is that him?
Andy Serkis was the voice of Expedition 33's main villain.
Oh shit! The what is it, like the older man, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, no spoilers. No spoilers.
But
villain is a stretch.
He got snubbed from both the Video Game Awards and the Golden Joysticks.
Wow. That's crazy.
I was surprised by that because his performance.
No, he was crazy. He was really good. Expedition 33 was flawless. Flawless. Expedition 33 voice acting was crazy. Everything. It felt like almost like you were watching a series, right? Like he had that level of, it felt natural dialogue. It didn't feel forced. Natural. So yeah, what are your top 5 guys? Let me know. Power Balls, what are your top 5 from this year?
Ooh,
top 5 games.
Ninja Gaiden 4 is up there. Expedition 33, 100%. Another game that was not even mentioned, Digimon Story Time Stranger.
You like that one? Okay, we put that one there. Of course. Why not?
Let's see what else. I haven't tried Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I heard it's really good.
Oh man,
I still got to go back and play more
it's a
Doom.
slow burner.
And I haven't gone to play Outer Worlds 2 yet. And Repo.
Oh, Repo. I tried Repo. It's fun.
And my last game is Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6. Fire. Yeah. Oh, man. We had so many great games this year, bro. Because I loved Avowed as well. Didn't want to put it in here because I feel like Outer Worlds is immensely superior.
Good, but I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites this year.
No, but
I enjoyed it, though.
I definitely feel like Avowed had some amazing things in there. I think they could have quite put it together to the point that it reached a masterpiece status. But I feel like he had some stuff in there that I really appreciate as an RPG lover. You know, but at the same time, it felt shallow in certain areas. But the one thing that I loved about it was the combat. And I don't know if it was the class or the way that I was playing, but I was using the two-hand sword. And bro, I was getting like, brah. I was like, oh, I felt like fucking Hercules or some shit. Fucking shit up. Like, it gave me a good time, that game as well. I really enjoyed it. Like, completely like a week or something. I really went in with that one as well. But I do believe the Outer Worlds is a more complete game in every aspect, more than Avowed. So that's what I didn't put it in here, but it's a special mention. I did love South for Midnight, and it's surprising that it didn't get a nomination for the music. I'm like, what? That music in that game is
nominations
crazy.
in other categories, though.
Boy, they music. I mean, if I don't care about other categories because I didn't care that much for the game, for the most part. Boy, the music, come on, bro. From the beginning to the end, that shit is blues vibes. Is dope.
Speaking of video game adaptations, how are they going to put in travesties like Devil May Cry and leave out Fallout?
I mean, I watched some of the Devil May Cry episodes, like 2 or 3. It wasn't bad. It was no cyberpunk.
It's terrible.
Runner's Edge Runners, right? That one was dope. Cyberpunks. I watched that one. That was really good. Nah, it wasn't bad. Let me see, chat.
I guess it depends on how much you know of the lore and the background story of Nero, the character.
Mm-hmm. Damn, look how bro boy he say I have 4 versions of FBH 33Y, Xbox, PS5, Steam, PS5 special edition, and 2 more special editions of the game. They wait for their PlayStation 5, Xbox, and if it wasn't for Game Pass, would never play. That is a fact. I would have never played South of Midnight if it wasn't for Game Pass, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't have played that either. Because it was turn-based. It was one of those games that you're like, oh shit, do I drop a 50 here or not? I know that I'm not into this type of games. I'm glad it was on Game Pass. And I told you this right here. Remember that Desire was here too that day. Yep. And I tried and I didn't like it. I tried the beginning of the game. I had time before going to work or whatever. And I played a little bit of like talking around the city to the NPCs, but left it there. Didn't get to the part in which you fight the Mimo or whatever, that is behind the before you go into the trip, right? I didn't get to a part, so I left it there. Went to work because I didn't have time. Came back and I was like, okay, let me sit down and give it a shot and see where it goes. I was expecting nothing.
Yep.
I got through the. What is it called?
Got to the main island.
No. I got to the point in which you finish talking to other NPCs in the thing, and then a lot of shit happened, and then is when you go to the island, and I was like, okay, I think they cooked. So I was like, I kept playing, and once I made it to the island and started fighting my way through the island and started getting the hang of the combat and shit, I was like, yeah, I'm hooked. I'm finishing this shit. And it reminds me a lot of Lost Odyssey.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of Lost Odyssey. It felt like, okay, like They really, it's like a love letter to that game, honestly.
They
Um,
really did wonders with that game. It is phenomenal.
Lycos 45 saying, I really like Doom the Dark Ages a lot. I think Doom the Dark Ages was really underrated.
I need to go back to that.
Yeah, really underrated. And the game has the best accessibility features I've seen in any modern game. And it's just like, wow,
I still can't believe they tried to nominate Assassin's Creed Shadows for that category.
come on, bro. That's a completely Doom. I feel like Doom the Dark Ages was the game of the year when it comes to accessibility.
Yeah.
You can slow the game down. You can map your buttons. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Play the game you want. Tweak everything. The most minor shit you can tweak it. And if you feel like it's too easy for you, you can crank up the difficulty to the point that you are crying after each pun because it gets crazy. I mean, all you gotta do is go ahead and follow Desire and watch his streams. You know what I'm saying? That shit go hard. Bro boy asking a question here. So do you consider a person finishing the game, for example, completing the story in Expedition 33, or only if you get the 100% platinum trophy? I did complete the story for Expedition 33 and South of Midnight. The fuck? Like, trophies? That ain't shit, bro.
I don't
Finishing the game. That like, here's how I feel. I don't know if you guys know, but I don't give a shit about trophies or achievements and none of that. Because it's like you are playing the game the way that somebody's telling you to play it. I want you to go ahead and collect 20 backpacks that you can find around the map. I want you to go ahead and jump once on top of the enemy. I want you to I'm like, no, I'm just gonna play the game.
You know what's funny, Demo?
Yeah.
In Expedition 33, I purposely did not collect all of the lures just to not get the platinum trophy.
But why? Why would I go on my way to? I don't know. Look, it doesn't matter the way you game to me, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a person who don't care about 100% games. And why is it? I don't give a damn about it. I don't get nothing out of it. I don't feel like I should flex that. I don't think like that's a flex. I don't feel like it's worth my time to complete a game 100%. Maybe you guys are different. I just complete the game and move on. Sometimes you don't even complete the game and you have so many hours playing the game, but you never get to the final, quest because you are having fun with the game and you just don't care about it. That's just how I feel. And I did that in games like The Witcher. The Witcher 3 was one of those games. I don't know if Outboss is around, but in The Witcher 3, in the Xbox version, I'm in the point that you have to fight the final boss. And I just haven't done it because I just have so much fun going around the world. So I don't really want my playthrough to finish. So that's one of the examples that I got. And I have so many hours in that game, but I haven't done the final mission. It's only that go there, beat that motherfucker, person ass or whatever, and keep it moving. That's it. And I'm done with the game. But I completed everything around the game, pretty much all the side quests. Because I do love the side quests. I do complete the side quests. But like, going puzzles, like do a puzzle to unlock a little whatever. Nah, I know I ain't got time for that.
I will say something that E-Ranks said a couple sentences after this, saying completing the game in quotes has always meant rolling credits to me. Trophies and achievement hunting is not for him, and I agree. However, in Expedition 33 specifically, you roll the credits after chapter 2, but there is a third chapter where you quote unquote complete the game.
Yeah, I mean the game has a lot of like that game could be deceiving. So when you finish it, keep going because there's more. And
it has New Game Plus.
Yep, it does have New Game Plus, which is like I had to try. I didn't do it because I was like, I'm done with the story. I need to take a break, play something else, and then I'll come back. Yep.
I beat the super secret hardest boss in 3 hits.
Oh, we got a list. E-Rank is saying Expedition 33 by a mile, then in no particular order, Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Outer Worlds 2. Although I'm still early, and Indiana Jones, if that counts. Yeah, they didn't count Indiana Jones this year either, bro. They didn't give a fuck about that game, right?
They got a couple nominations for a few awards. Troy
that
Baker
game-
for one.
Look, I still gotta go back to that game, but that game is dope.
Same.
Let me see. I feel like when it comes to 100% games, I feel it's okay if you guys do it, but I feel kind of some type of way when people are like, "Oh, you don't have a platinum," or "You didn't finish this game 100%." Like,
How many trophies are there in Call of Duty Black Ops 7?
who cares? I don't care.
Exactly. If you play a game, you enjoy the game, you can screw off and never get the 100% trophies and still enjoy the game.
Yeah, you can do crazy hours in the game and don't even get to look at Halo Infinite. I have around 35 days of playtime in Halo Infinite, but that's crazy amount of hours. I have 1,000 achievement unlocked out of 2,000. Jump in with me 1v1 me and I'll fuck you up. Let's see what good all these achievements do for you. That's the thing. And that's the other thing. Some people feel like there's some ponies right online that you see, and they're like, "Oh, I had this platinum and shit." But did you know that you could actually play people so that they can unlock these trophies for you? And a lot of people do it. Did you know that? It's wild that you go ahead and talk about all these platinums and trophies, but there's no gameplay that you show.
Now,
And I find that curious because if all you do is play games, but there's no gameplay, and you are giving me a review like this guy Sing Potato, shout out to him on Twitter, did a review of Call of Duty. He wrote up shit. I didn't have to write essays that long in college, and he put 4 screenshots of the game. 4 screenshots, and he gave it a 5,000 word review. And I'm looking at it like, you couldn't really put a piece of gameplay in there. You took 4 screenshots and did 5,000 words. We are in 2025. If you want to do a review and post freaking screenshots, I'm not gonna take it into account. I'm not gonna give you credit. You gotta show me how you play on the sticks, and then I'll be like, "Oh shit, guy's competent, guy's good. Maybe maybe I could take his you know what I mean, his opinion into account." But when you don't know how to play and you are doing reviews of games that you don't even know how to play and you're lost and looking around like, what the fuck is going on? Come on. This is like going to, I don't know, to being a food critic, and the only food that you're eating is McDonald's, and you go to a restaurant and be like, "Oh, this is ass, bro." Oh, motherfucker, all you ate is McDonald's, bro. You don't know nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? It's like having no knowledge about the first thing you got to do before you. That's why I don't do reviews, bro. Because I don't feel qualified to do reviews in some games. I have done Starfield. I did a review of Starfield. I did a review of Redfall, which is funny because it was one of the games that I tried. I was like, okay, let me see why everybody hate this game. So I went in through it and broke it down. It wasn't it. But Starfield,
it had a lot of broken things in it.
It was one of those games that I was able to review because I was into the game, finished the whole game, did a bunch of missions, did all the things and everything that is to do in the game. And I felt like, okay, I'm competent enough so that I can speak about it and tell you what I think. But these people do reviews of games that they play 3 or 4 hours on, and they give you a review. Here's the game. Don't try it out. Don't play it, bro. You suck. I'm like, come on, bro. How can you do it? And in Call of Duty has so much content, regardless of how you feel, that you cannot give me a whole review that if you play 5 hours on Call of Duty. Come on, let's be real, Power Boss. You have to play to get a good feel of multiplayer. You got at least prestige once, at least. And even if you prestige once, you still don't get a feel for the game because why? There's other weapons, there's other builds, there's other strategies, there's other techniques that you didn't try, there's other modes, there's rank. Like there's so many. It's just like crazy.
I think the only time I've ever prestiged in a Call of Duty game was Modern Warfare 3 on 360.
Goddamn, bro, that's a long ass time ago. I didn't have gray hair back then.
I have gray hair now.
Dude, I reached Prestige 10 in Black Ops 6. Okay? I don't have a life, I know, but I did reach Prestige 10 in Black Ops 6. It's the highest Call of Duty Prestige that I've done. I think I got to 5 in Modern Warfare 3 and like to 2 or 3 in Modern Warfare 2. I didn't like Modern Warfare 2 too much. 2022. The rest of the Call of Duties I can't remember now. Too far out. I'm talking like 2021, 2020, 2019, too much. This Call of Duty, I'm Prestige 1, about to hit Prestige 2. And I'm telling you right now, out of all the Call of Duties that I play in the past 5 years, this has been the one that I've resonated the most. Might be because I'm crazy and I like the whole movement shit. And this one is the one that has the best movement out of the Call of Duties. Black Ops 6 have beautiful movement as well, but this one is like with the wall bouncing and it adds a different layer, a different flavor to the thing. But I mean, it's just like I said, you have to get a good feel of the game. Like finish the campaign. In order for you to judge a campaign, you have to finish it. And they say co-op campaign. If you play by yourself, it's a different experience than what they telling you how to play. It's a co-op campaign. You have the choice to play by yourself, but we recommend you to play with others. And that right there would change your experience. If you decide to play by yourself, then you're going to be like, okay, this is ass. But when you're playing with some friends, you can criticize it in a way, but then it's fun.
Just like zombies.
Exactly. Zombies, you can play zombies solo. That's wild. Who does that? You need friends to play with. So how can you judge zombies when you play by yourself? You play in a different game than everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
We played zombies before, Power Bus, and how fun it's been. It's been crazy fun, right? But when you play by yourself and you play with randoms, does it feel the same? It's even if you play with other people, it doesn't feel the same that when you play with people you know. You know what I mean? It's different. It's a different. So that's what I'm saying. That when you go ahead and judge a game, you better be ready to understand that game. Same with I've seen some Mortal Kombat reviews of people who can't even land the combo. And I mean, the game is like, hold on, wait a minute, bro. What game are you playing? You playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo inside Mortal Kombat 1, and you're giving it a bad review when you don't even know how to play the game. I'm not saying that was the best Mortal Kombat, but I'm saying you're talking shit because you don't know how to play it. That's different. So if you want to review a game, at least that's why I like Next Gen Nero review. Shout out to him. He's come. I see that motherfucker play. I play Apex with him. I play all the games with him. I know the motherfucker can't fucking play. He carries me in Apex Legends. He's good. You see him play all the games like Souls and shit. I'm like, bro, I can't play those games. He knows how to play those fucking games. He's good. So I recommend you to go ahead and watch his reviews. I will listen more to him. Somebody that I know how to play than somebody who's like a fucking tourist. And that's when like, okay, like, what are we doing? Like that guy reviewing Cuphead couldn't even get to the first level. All that dude playing Doom 20, what is it, like Doom Eternal, giving it a bad score because he couldn't even play. I don't know if you remember that dude. And it's like, dude, you're just bad at the game. Oh, Jamie's ass. You suck. It's like, you know, Power Boss, let's go play baseball. You out of shape and shit. You run into first base. You get caught. It's like, this fucking sucks. I just want to go home and, you know, lay in the couch and eat some fucking potato chips. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, bro. Like, let's do this shit right. Shout out to all the game journalists that I know do a good job. Look, shout out to Sir Matty Plays. He's got some crazy takes, but he knows what he's doing when it comes to RPGs. You know, he knows. It's just like I can't discredit him because I know that he knows how to play that shit. I watch his content to be like, oh, I'm lost here. What the fuck did he do? You know, somebody who you can give a credit to. But some other people are like, bro, what the fuck? You use a Twitter pony giving a review of a game that you don't even know how to play. And then bro, I have another friend of mine. Shout out to Andrew. I might be around here somewhere. He was telling me today, so somebody told me Call of Duty suck, and low key, I think the guy's just bad. He just told me that. I was like, bro, it's just like a lot of people are bad at the games, and they just say like, this game is ass, and that's fine because it might not be for you, but you cannot just say just because you can run a mile, running a marathon is bad. It might be like my cousin. She runs marathons. She does 8 miles forward, and I'm like, how and why would you put your? She loves it. She enjoys it. It's good for her and her crew that they do marathons. That's it. Like some people are gonna enjoy it because they're into it. If you're not into it, how can you enjoy it? It's like me going to a reggae party. I'm like, I'm not into reggae like that. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do here? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You have to it's like that's why I review only the games that I know I like. Because what's the point of me going through a game that I don't like and reviewing it? Of course I'm gonna give it a bad score. Imagine if you ask me a review of Balatro. God, what would I come up with? What would I tell Power Boss? This card game is annoying as hell. I hate playing cards. I hate it with a passion because we didn't have toys back in Cuba. So sometimes we all had cars and everybody was like, let's play cards. I'm like, I'm out of here. See you guys later. I'm going. I don't want to play cards. There's so much shit to do. But Real Power Boss is funny because you love that shit. You know? And it's the contrast. And that's why I can tell you when I see you playing a card game that the game is ass. I can tell you I don't like that type of game, right? But Powerball's good for you. Enjoy it. Keep, you know what I mean? Keep building the decks.
How often do you see me on Magic the Gathering Arena alone?
24/7. I think you have no life. Get a life. Give some warmth to your wife or something. All you do is play.
I get 15 wins daily.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're insane for that. But yeah, man, that's like, I want to hear your top 5 games this year, man. We're about to get the hell out of here. The Archangel Nexus in the building was going to play. He's saying there's too many game journalists writing reviews about shit they don't know anything about. Someone who's really played the game can always tell. Yeah. And look, it's so easy now to influence how people's perceptions on games. It's so easy. You can just go online and grift on a game and everybody will rock with you. You have a lot of followers, people would listen to you. And you could definitely influence how people play games. So I don't like to do that. I don't like to influence you in the way you play game, except when it's something positive, like try this game out. But I don't want to tell you ever, don't play that shit. Because, who am I? That's what you like. And I feel like sometimes these people don't take that into account. They'll be like, you shouldn't play this game because, why? Why shouldn't I've enjoyed plenty of bad games. Plenty of bad games that people thought that they were terrible. And I enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure you guys did the same thing too. And you probably do it all the time. There's some games that you have a friend that tells you game is terrible, but you like it.
I've always said that no matter what, any game can be loved or hated by anybody.
Yeah.
But even if you love it, there is nothing saying that you can't be critical about what the game is doing wrong or what it can do better.
Yeah.
Every game is like that. So no matter if you like it or you hate it, as long as you can say why and articulate it, it may not be everybody's unanimous decision. Like we both agree that the Black Ops 7 campaign is bad for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
But you said you enjoyed it because of some of the things that you can do in it. Like you revisit nostalgia maps. A lot of people hate that because of the fact that it's literally reused assets for the most part.
Yeah, but I don't see it that way. I don't see it from that point of view.
Exactly.
I see it like, they're giving me a tour of what multiplayer has to offer. That's the way that I'm seeing. But maybe I'm wrong, but who cares? At the end of the day, what I would say is experience the games for yourself. It doesn't matter what I tell you. You won't know unless you try. And that is a fact.
Absolutely.
That is a fact. I can't go ahead and try it for yourself. All right, guys. I think this is the end of the road for us. It's 105. Go ahead and raid the shit out of TTS, Sean, and Dirk Griggity. Go ahead and show some love to them boys, man. They've been putting in work. Shout out to Sean. He was I was the one actually I watched him react to the show, and that's how I know and was able to, you know what I mean, to see what the games they show in the Xbox third party showcase. So shout out to the guys who put in work and the content creators who are always, you
Absolutely.
know, giving us content and entertainment, man. Because at the end of the day, it's for you to have a good time, whether you are at work, where you are driving. Because I know a lot of people listen to me while they're driving, doing Uber. I don't care what y'all doing. Whatever you are, man,
Double
sending
XP
you.
has started on Black Ops 7, by the way.
What happened?
Double XP weekend has started on Black Ops 7.
Mm. Oh yeah, it sucks that I won't be able to play now, bro. I would have loved to go ahead and do like last weekend of after stream, go ahead and stream Black Ops. Boy, I do have to go to a dealership with my mom. She's getting a new car. And you know how it is, bro. You cannot allow your old lady to go to the dealership by herself because you know what they do to you. You know,
Yeah.
it's a mess. So I had to be in there and you know supporting her and seeing what the hell we can get for her. Other than that, man, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Like I said, try games for yourself. I'll see you on Call of Duty. I'm gonna be at 24/7. Demo Flow Gaming. Add me, and when you add me, send me a message via Xbox or Whisper and Activision and let me know who the fuck you are, because I know a lot of people send me some shit, but you have different names in Activision, and I do have a lot of people who just like love to come troll. You know what I mean? They love like this pawning. Sometimes they get into your games and they start doing stupid shit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, like. Yeah, I want to keep it low key. Want to keep it, you know, here the circle small. So come holler at me if you see me online. Hop in, let's play whatever, bro.
And
I'll
I'll
be
see y'all
playing.
on Point for Gamers later tonight.
Hell yeah, on point for gamers tonight. We're gonna be rocking shit out, bro. And then the weekend is gonna be spicy because we do have a lot of like Call of Duty to play, and I'll be playing more games as well. I think I'm gonna be playing a little bit more Outer Worlds 2 when I'm taking a break from the Call of Duty multiplayer, and so on and so forth. So you guys, you know, it's been a pleasure. Power Boss, what's going on
Yep.
with you? And where people can find you? What's going on, play?
I'm here. I'm always here. I'm going to be hopping on some Black Ops Zombies later today, getting my double XP grind on a little bit. I was trying out the Ball X pit and the Clover pit earlier today and last night. And also, I just downloaded the at Total Chaos game, so I'm going to give that a try.
Mm.
Always playing Magic, and yeah, hit me up on the Xbox Network, and you know, we'll get some Call of Duty going later today.
Hell yeah, bro. I'll be on the multiplayer, bro. I'll be on the
I'll be-
multi grinding for the commons, Poppy. And look, let me know on that if you want, but I'm making it for sure a guide on how to get better at Call of Duty. I've been playing with some demons and I've been learning a lot. So I'm down to share the knowledge so that you can get a better enjoyment of the game, right? Because I feel like a lot of people give you these tips, but they're not very clear on how to achieve it. They show you, you know, these are the tips, but like how do you even get there? So I'm gonna start working on that. I kind of want to like do that for you guys, for the community, and drop a video, even though it's gonna fuck me up with the algorithm. But I'm gonna drop a video about like how to get better at Call of Duty and stuff, and I'm gonna show you in-game examples on how I play. And let's just dissect and get better, because I do want to do this, man. And I know I said it last time. I want to get a squad of you guys, and we're gonna get into rank, okay? When I get into rank, and we're gonna try to do our best and get competitive. So, if you interested, Demo Flow only on Xbox, add me, whisper to me on Activision, and you know, let's get grinding, bro. Let's get better. Let's get better because I have a lot of tips for you, and I've improved playing Call of Duty a lot, because Call of Duty wasn't my game. My game was Battlefield. You know, my game was Battlefield and Halo. So coming to Call of Duty is a different pace.
Yeah.
and I have a little hard time to adjust. I think like I played Cold War and I did, but then I started like doing much better with Modern Warfare 3. I think it was when I started doing way better. So yeah, come check me out, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's have fun. Let's learn. Let's practice. And that's what gaming is all about, bro. It's all about practice, all about having a good time. So shout out to you guys. I'll see you on the next one. It's your boy, Temo Flow. Checking out. Black Ops Season Game Pass, yo, ABK be killing it. We so happy playing, the fanboys be hitting it. Ponies be so cynical, they rather pay the 70. They pay for PS Plus, that makes no sense to me. Xbox got no games, that's why they keep on telling me. Conquer DOA, I be green like a celery. You playing console sales, me and you are not the same. Shout out to the gamers that just care about the games.